what happens was beyond my belief. Because I held my arms, one of these guys just fell into my arms, and we hugged each other. It was a hug I've never felt before in my life. My life completely changed. I began to have compassion instead of the fear and hate. My life, all of a sudden, I say, my heart ran through the tenderizer of God's mercy. And from that point on, after I hugged this one person, the whole bunch of them wanted a hug, and they just almost smothered me for hugs. And a hug has become a hallmark of my life. I wish I could hug every person in the world and have them to get the feeling that I had when I hugged this first prisoner. And you know what? I never thought about the lice. I never thought about the dirt and grime. And I never thought about the filth that was on the body of that person. I was just hugging him as fast as I could. And the only regret is that I was not able to share a hug with more of those people that came out of those concentration camps. I was dispatched up to Dachau because they were having problems up there. And by the time I got there, everything was okay. They had rounded up some German citizens with carts and buggies and wagons. And they had already loaded up loads of these dead bodies that were bringing out of the prison, going out to a common grave. So I turned around, and I never saw either one of those prisons again. I never asked any questions about them. I didn't want to know about them, really. But I was concerned about the people. The people. And to end a part of my story, I experienced something more terrible, I thought, than what I encountered at Landsberg. But in every community, every little village, there were work camps or satellite camps where the people had been kept and they lived there. They marched them out to the factories in the daytime when their shift came. And when their shift was over, they marched them back out. And their living quarters was in the center of this wire enclosure. Their living quarters were strewn hay about 3 inches deep, and no protection from the weather. And as we came upon these camps, the German guards had formed the gates open and left. But on that straw were bodies burned and charred, skin and bone. And it was so horrifying to me. I just passed my 18th birthday, and I just felt like I couldn't stand it. But I looked back at what happened at Landsberg and said, if I can make it there, I can make it here. I don't know how many of those small camps we liberated, but to give you one idea that I was told about this camp, there was 2 prisoners that lay dead next to the fence. And there was a prisoner that could speak English. And I asked him, I saw where they had been shot. I asked him, what happened? And he told me that these two prisoners were ones that had got too weak to go to work. They had quit giving them food. They had quit giving them water. And they had gone out to the barbed wire fence to sip the dew off of wire to wet their tongue and lips. It's horrifying. It's hard to believe the inhumanity and the horror that one human could have toward another. But I'm here to tell you, it did happen, and it'll happen again if we're not watching out for our brother. We got to show compassion and love for each other. That's what God put us here for, is to live and live together as human beings and show love and compassion to each other. And I hope that each one of you will see somehow in your heart to show love and compassion to your neighbor, regardless of background is, their race, age, or whatever. Just love. That's all I ask for. God bless you.